Good morning, my friends. I am going to talk really quickly about sacred geometry, the octahedron, north, south, east, and west, and then us as like the middle point. In our experience, we are the center of everything for each of us. I'm the center of my experience, you're the center of your experience. So if I want to center myself in the octahedron, I can just find a point above me, a point below me, one point to one side, one point to the other side, or points this way, one in front and one behind. So I've got forward and backward, forward and backward. If I do it on each side of my body, I'm balancing myself out. It doesn't matter if you do this order in the way that I'm doing it, but if you find this relationship to the up and the down, the vertical, you have your point above and your point below. Find the relationship to the side, you have your point on one side and your point on the other. And then the relationship to the forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. Do it with both sides of your body, forward, backward. We're building this internal space inside the octahedron. Now I'm going to just slightly turn my body so that I can orient to my east and my west, to my south and my north. So I could go north, south, east, west. I could do it with the other hand, north, south, east, west. And I have to think about it a little bit, so it brings my brain into the equation, right? I'm placing myself as the center point inside of my octahedron, which is a platonic solid. So this is just one way of layering these systems together and finding ways to create ritual for yourself. Like, I can wake up and orient myself. And I have spent time doing this. It's even in, Raphael to the east, Gabriel to the west, Michael on my right in the south, Uriel on my left in the north. So we can use the archangels also, however you want to orient. But when we put them together and we start packing them, so it's like you're creating your mind palace. So you have these ideas of like, okay, yeah, that is over here, this is over there. And I'm not talking about spatial places. I'm talking about just ideas in your mind. We can start to put them in places. And it helps us like create memory, like, oh, I can take this, and if I add a body gesture to it, it is easier to remember than if I just do it by itself. So that's some of the stuff that we can do with that sacred geometry. Not to mention, it's great for your fascia. It's great for your body. And then if you start to mix it up, like, okay, now I'm going to move in different places. Like here, now I'm moving in the cube. Or I can move in the icosahedron. I can play in these different ways of movement. And it doesn't have to be right or wrong. It's just playing and building new ways of thinking. So that is my PSA for today. And I hope you are having some ease in your body.